Hello, friends and strangers. Although I haven't posted anything in such a long time that maybe all of you have become strangers. So I haven't posted anything in the whole month of August. Is it because I wanted to take the last few weeks of summer to enjoy them from painting? Not really. No, I actually think I painted pretty much as always. The only difference being that I was very cruel to myself with self criticism. Like things got dark. So I decided that I would take what was left of August and just paint for myself, meaning that I wouldn't even like post in my Instagram stories. Nowhere, just for my own eyes. You always hear a lot of artists online suggesting that when you're dealing with the burnt out, and it really work. Now whenever I finish a painting, I have zero negative thoughts towards it. I honestly believe that something inside of me just snapped. Like I couldn't deal anymore with so much negativity and just self-deprecation. I just got tired of all of it, and now I don't know. I feel like I have been reborn as a new man, as a better artist. And you know what? I want to keep this going. So I've decided that from now on, I'm gonna take it as a job to post every week, because that way as well I kind of will peer pressure myself gently to accept every painting that I do, because I do feel very confident now, but maybe I'm walking on a thin line because it's not the first video that I did on my channel complaining about about very despicable self-criticism and how now I have been reborn into into a more positive artist. To be fair, self-deprecation I think kind of comes with the trait when you're an artist, or at least when you're still a very insecure artist, like I find myself to be. But as I said, now I'm in a moment where I enjoy painting a wholeheartedly, and I wholeheartedly like everything that I do. And another reason that I want to start posting weekly is because the content of my wallet has shrunk drastically these few months. There have been important expenses. So I'm really looking for a full time job right now, and I'm really hoping to find it fast. And I just know that just because I have a full time job doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop painting as much as I do now. Because when I'm working 40 hours and being a waiter, that also means that you probably have split shifts. So you're at a home from 12 in the day to midnight, which is as well okay a good thing, because nothing inspires me more than having a very crappy job. Like I hate being like this, but it's true. When I'm like suffering at work, so when I'm crying before my shifts, is when I'm so focused and just hyped to paint like never before. And that's what I mean, that even though I will have full-time job, I'll still paint as much, is because if I'm working all day long, then I'm just gonna paint at night and take away some sleeping hours, or I will wake up extra early in the morning to paint some before starting my shift. And now that I'm looking very actively for a job, it's like a time bomb. It's like the countdown has have started. I'm hoping to be working in 2-3 weeks maximum, so I don't have much time to be working from dawn to sunset. So just gotta keep this mind free of all the self-doubts, and just enjoy creating something out of nothing, which is the most beautiful thing that a human being can do, in my humble opinion, as an artist. Anyway, without further ado, let's paint something. So one thing that I forgot to mention, and you're seeing it right now, is that I finally got some flat brushes. Ever since I started painting 5 years ago, I don't know why, but I just got the idea into my head that I prefer round brushes. I believe that I did try flat brushes at one point in my life, and I don't know why I didn't like them. But yeah, I was using all these 5 years just round brushes all the time. And in the past videos I talk about how I want to start painting looser and being a little bit more, yeah, just loose with my brush strokes. And I got a few comments telling me that I should get bigger brushes and especially flat brushes. But I don't know, I was very resilient to the idea. And last week I feel like I need to start changing. I think it's because I got a little bit bored of painting always the same way and I wanted to experiment a little bit. But anyway, I got a couple of flat brushes. This is the smallest one, the other one is too big for this size of paper. And I've been loving this. This is my second painting. I'll show you my first one. I first want to finish it a little bit, but I'll show you before the end of the video. And my gosh, it is a such a more pleasant experience. First of all, I paint much faster, and secondly, I don't know, it just, yes, it's more expressive, more looser. The blending has is never been this easy. So if you're like me and you believe that there is nothing better than a round thin brush, get that idea out of your head. Get a flat brush now. Good morning. I got a job trial now. I'll be leaving like in a half an hour for waiting tables. And usually trials are like 1 hour long and they pay you 10 euros at the end. This one though is gonna be 5 hours long and it's during the rush hours. So I'm just guessing they need someone to help them out. But whatever, at least I'm gonna get paid. Haven't wore all black in such a long time. Anyway, I'll see you when I'm back, slightly richer. And I'm already sweating. Who wears pants in 30 degrees?
5 hours later.
Like after I was done with my trial, which by the way, it was a 5 hour long because they indeed needed just someone else to help them out. But after I was done with my trial, the guy in charge just tells me, "So how do you feel? How do you like it?" And I'm like, "I like it a lot." And he just gave me the schedule for the next week and told me to send him my documents. And yeah, I just got the job, which I shouldn't be surprised. Even my girlfriend says that every time I get to the trial part, I always end up getting the job because I've been waiting tables for like a decade. I'm good at it. I was so shy, although, like on my way to there. But as soon as I pick up the tray, like all shyness went away and just became natural. So good, I guess. I'm starting this Thursday, so I still have a couple of days off, and also I'll be working on the evenings, which is nice because I love painting in the mornings. And also now that we're approaching slowly to the winter, the light is gonna be gone in the evenings anyway. So it's nice to know that I'll always be painting with natural light in the mornings. And also shifts are unbreakables, which means that I do 8 hours with just like half an hour for the lunch. But like I won't have to work 4 hours, go home for like 3 hours, and then come back in the evening, which just destroys me and depresses me so much. So that's also very nice. So yeah, good, very happy. Look how much my life changed from the intro that I've recorded a couple of days ago. Anyway, let me show you my paintings, what I've done. Okay, so this one could be finished a little bit more. I didn't quite finish the lips and especially as well the shadow under the nose hasn't done, but I'm very happy with it. Honestly, flat brushes are changing my life. As I said before as well, especially with the blending is just another level. But then I found that I still had an A3 size paper and I wanted to paint a bigger portrait using as well bigger brushes. And I mean, look at this. Compared to my previous paintings, so much better. And this is my first two paintings, so I'm very excited where flat brushes are gonna take me. The eyebrows are a little bit too sharp and darker compared to everything else, but I just didn't want to get out my brushes just to fix them. So I'll fix them when I'm painting something else later. But it's quite wonderful. As well, I think I am achieving the realisms that I wasn't able to get round brushes. And realism, I said it before as well, like it's not something that I usually strike for, but now I'm very excited about it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.